Hey, what's up, guys? Little man with a big opinion here. So, this is a new setup for me. I've never done anything on a whiteboard. Uh, I normally just talk to you with my phone or I screen record my Robinhood app. Uh, but a friend of mine suggested this, and so we're going to try out the whiteboard. So, today's video, I'm going to explain my thought process behind my dividend stock portfolio. And funny, my notes are on a smaller whiteboard. So I'll occasionally look down and check out my notes because I don't memorize all of this stuff. So my dividend stock portfolio I consider my passive income because I work at Pizza Hut and they pay me a whopping $8 an hour. It's summertime, so I have already requested it. They've slowly moved me up, but my boss said around the end of May, you'll be at your 40 hours a week. So 40 hours a week times 4 equals 160 hours. That's 4 weeks in my month. At our $8 an hour, do this way over here, comes out to $1,280 a month. So someone in my position, it pays for all my bills and I'm happy, but I'm having to put in 160 hours to get to the point where I can pay for all my bills. So this is actively working. I am having to, put in, each hour to be compensated my $8. And it's actually about 10% lower than this because I'm in the 10% tax bracket. So it's really closer to about $1,000 a month. But we're going to keep it very simple in this. But what Robinhood has allowed me to do is, I can invest money into certain companies. Like for instance, I'm thinking about adding J&J. And last time I checked, they paid like a 3.8% dividend yield, I believe. And so, that 3.8% dividend yield, essentially what that means is, say J&J's stock value was $1. Over the course of a year, you would get 3.8 cents out of that whole thing for your one share of that company. I don't remember off the top of my head what their stock's valued at. That's kind of just getting out. We don't need to talk about that. And realizing that just the small erasers that came with it are not gonna work too well for this. But hey, first time for everything. Yeah, we'll just use our hand for that. So, for me, as someone that makes $1,280 a month, I can put in more time. I could up this, 10 more hours a week, maybe even 20 more hours a week, but that would just be killer. And so, passive income. My philosophy is I really like monthly dividend stocks. I will get into some quarterly stocks, and I'll set it up to where I can always get payments each month, even if I do quarterlies. But for now, I'm just sticking with the monthly dividend stocks. And essentially, the way I track it is by how much of my work week it's taking off. So, the last time I checked my Robinhood portfolio, it was making me right at $8.21 a month. So, I'm making, marker? $8.21 monthly. And so, at the 161 hours, I'm now down to 159. And I could up it. I don't plan on working at Pizza Hut forever. So this theory could be at $10 an hour or 15 or 25 or whatever. But I'm gonna keep it for where I'm working now. And so now with this $8.21 a month, I could technically only work 159 hours for the same outcome that I had earlier of the $12.80 a month. But I'm not doing that. I'm continuing to work my 160 hours a week to get my $12.80, and this $8.21 gets reinvested back into the rest of the stocks. And last time I did the math, so looking over here at the math, with this $8.21 that goes back into it, essentially each month, I think if it was constantly $8.21, it would turn into $8.24. But it's going to continue to snowball, and so doing the math, the first time it'd be the $8.21, then it'd be $8.24, then it would be $8.28, and it just continues to go up. And that's also saying that I stopped doing my weekly contributions. So I've done my budget. I know how much I make, and so I'm able to put in $100 a week, and so you'll be able to look at those videos on the other bit of my channel. So at the current moment, it would be the $8.21. I believe the next month it'll actually be closer to like $8.75. Each month it goes up, I think, like 55 cents at the moment because I put in $100. So I have a lot of whiteboard. I thought this was going to be a longer video. I don't even know how long it is. But that's my thought process behind my monthly dividend strategy. Is I'm at 160 hours of work, times $8 an hour, getting my $12.80. So technically, we're getting 161 hours of work, and so we're getting $12.88, and technically the 0.21. But I'm only working 160 hours. My money is working for me. Eventually it could get to the point where this is doubled at 320 hours, and I don't even know what that is. Let's see, it's 160. I didn't think this math through. Did not at all. But I'm somewhat smart. Okay. So it eventually could get to where the amount in the dividend portfolio is also making the same amount as me working 160 hours. And then at that point, as long as the $12.80 still covers all of my bills, and I'm okay with not working, then I could technically stop working. So I wonder if I can draw this. Nope. Thumbs up? Anyone? Yeah, it's crummy. Yeah, don't worry about that. Alright, so I don't have anything else for you. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section. If you have your own comments, I appreciate all of it. I thought I was being clever. Instead of having to overlay a picture, I'll just throw it up here. But consider subscribing if you find any of this information useful. Hopefully, you can understand my thought process behind my dividend portfolio. instead of looking at it as, oh, I only make, $15 a month off of this, think of it as how many hours of your life are you slowly buying back? Because, you can get all the money you want in the world, but, you can't really buy time back. So, that's it, guys, and see you next time.